So what do you buy when your best friend takes you out for a day of shopping? Stick around and see what I got. Hello everybody, it's Rob from Quilting in the Man Cave. And I have some goodies to share with you today. If you followed my last few videos, you know that my best friend, Melissa from Wisconsin, flew down to be with me during the time of my brother's death. And she came down because she knew that how it was going to affect me, and she wanted to just help me get through the bad times. So the one day she was here, she says, "Come on, Rob, let's go do some shopping. Anywhere you want to go." I'm like, well, I haven't been to Joann's in ages, and I haven't been to Michaels in so long. So let's head over there and maybe we'll stop and get a bite to eat somewhere as well. So we first went to Joann's because I really wanted to see how the store was progressing since I recently heard that they filed for bankruptcy. I thought maybe there would be much stock left. Perhaps they would have some huge sales going on to try to get rid of things. I just didn't know, so I wanted to just go and check it out. So our first visit was to Joann's, and I bought some fabric. Now, what I neglected to tell you in any of the other videos is Melissa's granddaughter is pregnant. Yes, we just found out she's going to have a baby. I'm going to be a frunkle. Anyways, so when we found out about that, it's like, oh gosh, I'm going to have to make a baby quilt. And I'm going to have to loom knit a baby Afghan. So that was my intent, to find fabric for and yarn for these projects. So I'm going to turn the camera around or point it down, and I'm going to show you what I purchased here. I'll be right back. Okay, so starting out, my finds at Joann's, we have this adorable gnome fabric. Can you see those little cute little gnomes? I think they're just adorable. This was part of a 5-piece fat quarter bundle, and I was able to find 2 matching bundles, so I bought both of those. And I just thought these little gnomes were absolutely adorable. I don't know if you can see them or not. I'm trying to bring them up. And I thought this would be a great fabric to use for a baby's quilt, so put that aside. And in the bundle as well was this. Well, what the heck? I know this is a little bit out of my comfort level here, but my comfort zone. I don't usually work with such bright colors, but I thought this would make an ideal baby quilt. So we're moving on to the third of the fabrics that was in this bundle. And we have sunglasses. Little itty bitty sunglasses. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm trying to show. And this all coordinates so well. It's sunglasses on a light yellow background. I thought that was cute. And then we have lollies, ice lollies. Or as we in America call them, popsicles. And then last of that bundle was little bitty, let's get through here, little bitty jujube bears, gummy bears. And I just thought these were so cute. So, little gummy bears. Now I figured for the focus, or for the additional fabric, background fabrics, coordinating fabrics, I would use this lime green. And then for the backing, I bought this. It's busy. It'll hide all my quilting boo-boos. And then for the binding, I bought this. I don't know if I'm actually going to use this for the binding or not. That was the intention. But we'll see. I'm still putting ideas of what I'm going to do and how I'm going to make this baby quilt. I thought about doing a stripped quilt as you go, and then I'm like, there's just so many cute fabrics in here, like the gummy bears and the popsicles and the sunglasses, that I don't really want to cut it up into small strips because I think you'll lose, or I'll lose some of the visual effect from the fabric. So that was the fabric that I bought. That all came from Joann's. Now, from Michaels, I bought this and this and a bag of this. So I'm sure you want to know what's in here. So the first thing here is a knitting loom. Now I know that I mentioned that I also loom knit, so I bought this Build-A-Loom from Loops and Threads, and then I bought the expansion pack for it as well. And I mean, I had watched some videos for this and I said, I've got to get this. So the set comes complete. Now I did open this to look at it, so I had some kind of an idea of what I got myself into. It came with your rake. Come on, fingers work. And two different sizes of pegs. We've got the small pegs and large pegs. The smaller pegs are for lighter weight fabrics, and these pegs just pop right in and they kind of click into place. Now, how you connect these, I'll have to show you that to take this out. They just slide together, and then you put a peg in and it holds it in place. And there's so many different ways that you can set this up, and they do have another expansion pack for it as well that's circular. So yeah, once your pegs are in, they're locked. It's not going anywhere, and you can add on. If I can get these out. Golly Gomer. I need something here to pry this out. They're packed in here very well. You've got a corner unit, or like a U unit. Again, you just put a peg in, hold it in place, and then you can add on your other rake. You can make this for double knitting if you want. Now, I was hoping, and I didn't pay attention to it, that the span between the two rakes is quite far, so that when you do double knitting, that means you're stitching. Whoop, gotta get it in. Your stitch, or your stitch lengths are going to be quite wide or quite long, and I like my knitting tight with very distinguishable stitches. So now you see they're all connected, they don't come apart. You can drop it, you can bend it. But so I'm going to try this. Here's the other end unit, if I can get it out. Come on, fingers work. But they were packed in there very, very well. Put a peg in here to hold it in place. I've been loom knitting on and off for, oh my gosh, the last probably 5 years. I can't knit, I can't crochet, and wanted to have some kind of a yarn project going, so I discovered loom knitting. Let's see, once all your pegs are in, your pieces are all put in, this is quite sturdy. It's not going to fall apart. I mean, you can drop it, and it's not overly heavy, but it's substantial. So I need to put a peg in this side here as well to hold this side in. So you've got, these are the purple are the small pegs, and if you should lose these, they do have additional packs of pegs that you can purchase. Now with the expansion pack, oh my gosh, I can make one really, really large Afghan. I'm just going to put all this back. I know this isn't quilting, but it is a form of fiber art, so bear with me. My mother was an avid knitter. She used to knit all the time. I do have an Afghan that she made for me. Currently it is packed away in storage. Now we also have these large pegs. Now these are for your chunkier yarns, your 5 and 6 weight yarns. They are like twice the size, and you don't, with these pegs, you don't put them in every one of these holes here. They go in like every other hole. And if you're working with this really chunky yard, you could probably do every third hole. And these pegs, they stay in. It really takes a little oomph to get them out. I was concerned that they would come out pretty easily, but they don't. They stay in. Alright, so I suppose you would like to see what else I bought. Let me just put all this away and we'll get into it. Yeah, it was sure nice having a friend to go and spend a day shopping and just having fun. We went and we did Joann's, we did Michaels, we did lunch that day. It was just nice to get out and get my mind off of things, and it surely did get my mind off things. Now, I'm trying to get everything put back here the way it lives. I don't want things getting lost. You know, it's funny, you can never get things back in the way they're supposed to. Alright, so that was the Build-A-Loom set. This was the expansion pack. And this has just got a few extra rakes in it, large rakes. Let me get some of this out of the way here. I'm getting a little inundated, and I get a little bit of anxiety when I can't work well, when I got too much clutter around me. So you just have, the expansion pack consists of 2 large rakes, 2 medium rakes, and 2 small rakes, and appropriate pegs for each one of them. So that's that, and then you've got a set of instructions, or in my case I call them destructions. Alright, so we've got that. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail. It's basically the same as the first. It's just an expansion pack. So, I bought a bag of yarn. Now check this. Look, isn't that just the prettiest colors? There's pinks, there's greens, there's yellows. Very much for a baby Afghan. This is Loops and Threads, and the name is, if I can find it, oh, here it is, Bermudan Hazel Multi. And it's a size 4 weight thread. It's just so pretty. I hope you can see the colors in that. And it's got a bit of a shine to it as well. And it is really, really, really soft. Now I was not able to obtain enough at that Michaels for a baby Afghan, but I was able to get 4, and since it is a variegated yarn, I don't think there's going to be a problem getting 4 more from another Michaels or from online. You just mix them together, and the lot numbers isn't going to make a huge difference since it is variegated. So that's that. 4 skeins of loops and threads yarn. So I think that's about all. I had a fun day. It was nice to have a friend to go shopping with and just to get my mind off of things. And it was a tough time, I'm going to be honest with you. I did a lot of crying. There was a lot of tears shed, but it was great that I had my friend, that she came down to be with me. And it was great too that I had all of you who sent such lovely comments. Your condolences and your comments just really made me feel good. And then I can't begin to thank all of you for all those wonderful comments that you've left for me. So I'm not going to get all choked up here. I've been doing pretty good. I'm getting about my life again, and I'm anxious to get started on this baby quilt. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I do know that I want to have something that you can actually see the gnomes. I don't want to cut it in little strips because I think that you would lose the impact of them. And again, with these sunglasses, I don't want to cut those into little itty bitty strips either. So, oh, by the way, this fabric, as I mentioned, was in a fat quarter bundle, and I was able to obtain 2 of them, and it is from oh gosh, let's see, what does it say here on the salvage? Copyright RTC Fabrics, all rights reserved, for retail sales only. Singer and the Cameo S designs are registered trademarks of the Singer Company. So there you go. Alrighty, well, I think I'm gonna say bye-bye for now. I didn't buy as much as I had hoped, or there was so many other things that I wanted to buy, but it was at a time where the financial situation was extremely stressed, and I couldn't justify spending any more money. Not if I want to eat for the rest of the month. So thankfully my bills are paid. The boys have their dog food. I just need to eat for the next few weeks until my next check is deposited into my account. So y'all have the best day ever. I will see you again very soon. Hey, and if you've got any suggestions for a baby quilt for these lovely and cute fabrics, I mean, they're just ever so cute, leave comments in the comment section for me, and I'll have a look at that, and hopefully it'll help me decide how I want to make this baby quilt. Alright, so I'm saying goodbye. Thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing, and just being there for me. It helps so much. Alright, so I'm saying bye-bye now. I'm not going to ramble anymore. I am so known to ramble, and I try not to, but I just do. So again, I'm rambling. I'm saying goodbye now. Y'all have a great one. I will see you again very, very soon. And be happy, be healthy, be blessed, be kind, and be helpful to the homeless dogs, cats, and animals in this world by supporting your local Humane Society rescue group. Alright folks, I am going to say bye-bye. I will see you again soon. Whoosh, I am gone. Whoosh.